Hi, let's continue to look at Nvidia. Currently, it's still sitting at its support area, holding strong. But something I do not like about Nvidia is that it has made a double top pattern here, and if it continues to break below this support level, then we can see it break below the 50 MA, and then the double top might materialize, and you can take the height to project it lower to meet around here, the target. So it's already below the 20 MA, and the 20 MA is like curving down, so that is something that is not very healthy. You can see in the past, Nvidia's 20 MA has been rising most of the time. Now it's kind of flat and want to curve down. So if we take a look at the 16-minute chart, there is already a bearish cross here, something that I do not like, and Nvidia is already below the 200 MA, right? So usually we want to see it above the 20 MA, above the 50 MA, and above the 200 MA in the 16-minute chart. For quite a long time, it has been above this golden 200 MA, and now it's below. And that is something usually I do not like to see. If it cannot find support here, cannot go back above the 20 MA and 50 MA and 200 MA, we might see more sell off in Nvidia. And actually in April, things are not very good for Nvidia or the semi sector, so it's not surprising if it drops below this support area. The next support area we might want to look at is here, because if it drops, we will see it drop to around here, and maybe there might be a bounce up here. But generally I do not like how Nvidia looks right now, because it's like that 20 MA is declining, the 50 MA is declining in the 60-minute chart, whereas compared to here, the 20 MA is rising, 50 MA is rising most of the time, and it's like now it's hanging around the 20 MA, kind of below it here. Now it's trying to move back up, but if it cannot, then it will drop to this next support area, which you want to look at. So now this is not the time for you to long Nvidia from a trend following point of view in the short term. So you have to be a bit patient and take that into consideration. Unless this support holds, I don't see how Nvidia can continue to go up. This support area is very, very important. Let's take a look at the 15-minute chart. Well, 15-minute chart at least is trying to move back up above the 15 MA and 20 MA, but it's still below the 200 MA, and what you want to see is for it to be able to move back above the 15-minute 200 MA. And 5-minute chart, it is above the 200 MA already. Usually you do not want to day trade the stock if it's below the 200 MA. For the past 1, 2, 3, about 4 trading sessions, the 1, 2, 3, 4 trading session is below the 200 MA, and that's why we have some of this sell off here. But today it is looking a bit stronger, up trading above the 200 MA at this moment. So hopefully it can go back up, but if not, generally the trend is down in the hourly chart, and it's something you need to take into consideration when you day trade the stock. So if we look at the monthly chart, let me see, sorry, this weekly chart, right now a small little bottoming tail is forming, and you want to see by the end of the week that there is a bottoming tail forming, and that will be good for the stock. If not, we might see another red candle here. Now the stock is still in a weekly uptrend, and that is why a dip is always viable, but where is the dip, that is the question. Where is the correct dip you want to buy? Sometimes the dip, you might need to see it drop to the 20 MA or form a bullish reversal candlestick pattern in the weekly chart. Now I'm just watching this area very carefully, this support area, and sometimes a viable dip might be the 50 MA. Stocks can stop dropping while it's in 50 MA, but looking at the trend itself, I am not very convinced unless a very nice bullish reversal candlestick pattern forms at the 50 MA. Now the 200 MA is rising and still tells us to be long-term bullish on Nvidia. Now we are experiencing long-term strength but short-term weaknesses at this moment. And when the right time comes, you can always buy the dip in the stock. Because I still believe in Nvidia. It's just that it has gone up too much and it needs a breather, maybe a correction before moving up higher. Monthly chart, you can see that this stock has gone up by quite a lot. Those who bought around here, right back in 2022 at 136, will have seen the stock gone up by about 5 times. At least five times. So never underestimate Nvidia, even though there is a correction here. Right, those who bought the dips here and or the breakout around here, this was a bullish flag in the monthly chart. Right, you can find a viable dip in the monthly charts and also a continuation pattern in the weekly charts by buying the breakout. So sometimes it's good to look at the monthly chart as well. So this stock is still in the monthly uptrend. I do not give up on this stock, though we are at a short-term weaknesses at this moment, but long-term investors shouldn't be too worried about Nvidia at this moment, whether from a monthly point of view or in a weekly point of view. You can see that all 3 moving averages are still moving up. The faster MA is above the slower MA. 20 MA is above the 50 MA, 50 MA is above the 200 MA. So for investors in monthly view or weekly view, you should still continue to have faith in Nvidia and believe in it. But from a daily point of view, right now it's at a weakness. Like I say just now, I always look at support areas. If it holds, then this might be a viable dip or even a trade for you. But you must make sure that this thing holds. If it does not hold, we could see it drop a bit more. But that doesn't matter for those who are long-term investors, because monthly chart, weekly chart, we are still in a very strong uptrend. So do continue to watch Nvidia every day. I try to do as much as possible on Nvidia. So I hope that this analysis has been helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.